Movement happening on the Behavioral Health Crisis Recovery Center. This week, Benton County announced they're ready for proposals from providers. I caught up with Matt Rasmussen, who hopes they're signing a contract in January.
It seems like nothing's happening, and then all of a sudden it's just everything's going to go at once.
Years in the making, the Behavioral Health Crisis Recovery Center still has a way to go. But opening up the request for proposal process, Matt Rasmussen says, is a milestone worth celebrating.
It's great to hear from some of the providers that they are interested in that. And so, yeah, you're always worried putting out a request that no one's going to respond, and so that's great news.
Especially as our nation experiences a mental health worker shortage. Rasmussen laid out what will be required for the provider who will run the Crisis Recovery Center and separate inpatient care campus.
A crisis stabilization unit, so that's a place where people come in who are experiencing mental health or SUD crisis. They can get stabilized and then referred out to long-term care and treatment for that. It'll also have a secure withdrawal management facility, and then we also are going to have a longer-term a residential detoxification unit. So that's the kind of the longer-term care after they get stabilized. Another component that we're looking at and hopeful to provide is what's called a 23-hour observation unit. And so that's just a quick thing. They just need to calm down, they need to talk to somebody, they come in, they can get assessed and receive some really quick treatment, and then they're either released or referred into a longer term program.
This week, the county also closed on the former Trios Birth Center, formerly the Kennewick General Hospital.
That gives us some space to start looking at providing services there. We were having some discussions about transitional housing programs and youth services.
There's just a slight catch. When the county was going through negotiations to acquire this building, the former owner put in a restriction. Inpatient mental health treatment is limited to a 3-day stay.
There's challenges with that because there's people who need to be there longer than 72 hours, and currently the state law is 5 days. So we started looking for another piece of property. We're wrapping up negotiations on that.
Rasmussen says by next Tuesday, they should be able to announce where that second campus, the inpatient building, will be located. The hope is to have everything operational in the next couple of years. Applications for the RFP are due by December 9th.